Anisha അത് കഴിയാണ് എടുത്തു വെക്കണ്ടേ?
Right, it's now Friday the 13th. Ooh! It's now Friday the 13th of August 2010. I'm in Kochi, in the state of Kerala, in India. And I've just been to the shipping port and been talking to some of the guys there about how on earth I'm going to get to Sri Lanka. Still don't quite know how I'm going to do that. But in the meantime, in the words of Luke Skywalker, I've got a promise to keep with an old friend. It's going over the bridge. I love that he gives you a little ticket so you can claim it back on tax. Hugh! How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's Hugh! What are you doing in India?
I got lost.
You got lost?
Honestly, we have got lost in Kochi, haven't we?
So,
because we've only got 5-10 minutes left. I changed my mind.
Hugh's here on a business trip. I've got 5 minutes to convince him to stay here for tonight and get drunk at me. Have a good night with me in Fort Kochi, which is the best part of India. It's really chilled out, really relaxed. Not all the hectic hustle bustle of Bombay. And then get the flight in the morning back to Bombay and then go for your meeting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah?
He has to film all of this.
Okay, deal.
No,
Not a deal?
I know.
Come on, how many times are you going to meet me when I'm flying around the world?
I know.
Not flying around the world either.
Well, 5 minutes.
This is weird for me being in an airport. It's like...
Well, you don't want to get on the plane and come to Mumbai for a night.
And what, and then fly back?
Yeah.
Oh, my luggage is in. No, I can't do that. I don't be flying as well. So.
And it would be flying. Yeah, but you're only kind of half flying.
What,
You're
I'm just flying there, I'm just... Yeah, I suppose. You see it as a pleasure flight, like a flight in a hot air balloon or something. I don't know.
When I got in on Monday night, I saw your TV programme.
Here?
Yeah.
So it is being broadcast in India?
National Geographic Adventure. It's on about 4 o'clock in the morning. and I couldn't get to sleep.
Yeah, well, it's repeated at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's actually on a prime time here at 8 o'clock.
It was quite surreal because I just got off a plane and there you were. I was going, what the hell is going on?
You got mentioned in my magazine as well.
Did I? What magazine's that?
Wanderlust.
Wanderlust. Okay. Yes! I'm in Wanderlust.
A nice little paragraph.
Oh, good.
Reference to the website.
I got my first royalty
And
from
a
the BBC.
photograph.
That photograph.
I got my first royalties from the BBC today. Yeah.
What was that, £50?
£350.
£250. Wow, he's made. He's Bollywood big time.
I'm going to do my Scrooge McDuck and dive into my gold coins when I get home.
Spend them wisely.
Yeah, I will. Right, Hugh, what are you going to do? Come with us.
I don't know, what should I do?
I think you should have a night out in Kochi, which you would have had.
I'm exhausted. I've been up since 4 and I'm
Yeah.
going to go to sleep.
Playing with a lot of Red Bull.
Okay, Red Bull, we've got Red Bull, we've got vodka, we've got whiskey, we've got Kingfisher.
What do you think? So he's my business partner in India, by the way.
Sorry. I'm trying to steal him off you for the night. I haven't seen him for a very long time. Bit of Liverpool, you know,
What do you
in
think?
India.
I'll be back at 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's fair enough. You have got a 5-star hotel bed waiting for you in Bombay, but you'll have a better night out staying here in Kochi with me. If we were in Liverpool, right, and you had the
And it's
choice
Friday
whether
night.
to go and go
It's
home.
like Friday night.
Friday night.
Like we used to have Friday nights.
Yeah, exactly.
But now I'm kind of married and living in Cheshire.
You're not married. What are you talking about? You're not married. I'm married with my girlfriend.
I feel like I'm married.
He's moved in.
Don't
and now-
fucking.
This is
don't
all. This is all my fault now. You see, I've left Liverpool, and the bad influence has left Hugh, and now he's all settled down, gone middle-aged on me.
Well,
You need to decide
Okay,
pretty fast
okay.
what pressure's on. You're not leaving me with that though, are you?
I know, I'll tell you. He's coming. You're just going to go back.
So it doesn't. It's not too bad. There's lots of homestays and stuff, and there's if you're willing to pay, you know, £10 rather than £5, you get somewhere really nice.
I feel really guilty.
Why'd you feel guilty?
Because if it was on my own, right, there's been absolutely no problem, but I just feel like I'm looking after Rachel. She's not that confident.
She's been round the world.
I don't know how she got around the world. The reason I didn't let her go yesterday is because she does come across as really timid and kind of anyone could snatch me.
I think she'll come and kick your ass. Oh.
She's kind of,
Yes, I've successfully kidnapped Hugh. Sorry, Hugh. He had things to do tonight. He had a
I had to go to sleep.
five-star luxury hotel in Bombay, but instead he's coming out with me on the lash in Kochi. We're going to drink some special tea tonight, which is beer. And I couldn't get any last night because it was the first night of Ramadan. But tonight's the second night of Ramadan, so we should be all right.
Window close, I will do the yes.
Okay.
No worries.
Oh, so is it the first? Sure, it's the first day of Ramadan today.
Yesterday was the first day.
So why would you be able to get it in on the second day?
I don't know. He just said he can't have any tonight because it's the first day of Ramadan. So I was like, okay, can I come back tomorrow? He says, yeah, probably. I think he's just trying to appease his gods. So.
Well, it wasn't a Muslim bar, was it?
No, it was a cafe that gives beer in teapots if you ask them very nicely. Where have you been then? Have you just been in Bombay all this week?
Yeah, we were going to go to Pune on yesterday. We didn't. Cancelled it, so because I sold 12 lakh, so 14,000. No, maybe not that much. £12,000 for stuff yesterday. It was quite nice.
Wow. So, I mean, the meeting today was just you basically went to this.
The Mumbai business has set up all these distributors. So they've got 11 distributors over in India. They've chosen this really good guy in Kerala, so I've got to see him.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you, and it means a lot if they see a white face. And then he took us to his school, but also he took us to
But this is a charity. This is not a business.
No, he owns a business.
Yeah, I know, but he took you to a charity
Yeah,
school.
just to show me. There wasn't any link really, just to kind of so I could say hello to happy children
Yeah.
with horrible diseases.
Oh, it's okay.
And then we went to this new diabetes hospital, and he wants a podiatry chair, so that's a scanner, so it's going to have 5-6 grand.
What's the story about diabetes in India? Why is it such a huge sort of plague here?
Because it's internal migration. So you got your 5 metros, which are Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Calcutta, Delhi, and Mumbai. But as Gandhi once said, India is in its villages. Now all the people in its villages are swarming to the metros. And overnight there, the lifestyle's changing. It's faster. Their food's changing. It's good. They're eating food which is now cooked in ghee. So we're eating really fatty foods.
But they're not eating that. But they're not
because they're eating off the land.
I know, but when they cook with ghee when they're in the villages.
No,
they don't use it.
hardly ever. No, because it's all much more natural.
Okay.
A lot of them are vegetarian. That's not such an issue. It's just the fact that all these people here would have lived out in the sticks. And now they've got jobs here, where their life's different.
Right.
They start to smoke, they start to do all these different things. Type 2 comes up really, really quickly. And the Asian, Aboriginal, black population are very prone to diabetes anyway.
Right.
Because of the way the blood sugars work. So now 25% of most Indians are diabetic.
Wow. Well, what's this got to do with feet? How does it affect them? What shoes they wear? How does that make any difference to their blood sugar level?
Basically, diabetes brings about poor blood circulation, i.e. peripheral blood circulation, because you start to lose your eyes, retinopathy, which is mainly made down to blood flow. You start to lose sensation in the peripheral parts of your body, which are the fingers and the toes. And then you can't, because there's no blood flowing around it, you lose sensation. Once you've lost sensation, you actually don't know where you're walking, and you don't know what you're walking on.
So you could step on glass and you wouldn't know.
Yeah, and basically, if you stepped on glass, or you're just walking around bare feet and it's just scraping at the skin, you don't know at all what's going on. A blister, you could go months without a blister, and the blister just keeps getting worse. Especially in India, where they're walking around in bare feet. It gets infected. Once it's infected, it gets gangrenous. Once it's gangrenous, it can spread up the leg, and you can have your leg chopped off.
You could die.
You could die. If it goes past here, you die because it'll just keep spreading. Hopefully, one of your friends or family would have noticed that you have a black leg and you can't move it. And even if many people, if they're wearing shoes, find their toe at the end of the shoe, they'll have to pick out their own toe.
Ow.
Most diabetics.
Ow. That sounds distinctly unpleasant.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, that sounds really... That sounds like something like the Fly. So what's been happening in Blighty while I've been away? Come on, give us the goss. What's the news?
Well, I've moved in.
Mary's pregnant.
Is she?
Did you not know that Mary's pregnant?
Do you know a friend from uni?
Serve your hand time.
I only found that out yesterday. Well, I've moved to Cheshire.
Oh, you joined the Cheshire set, have you?
I wouldn't say that, I've moved to Liverpool.
Bloody posh scousers, I don't know. So have you not been out on the town or the Vaz or anything, or?
I mean, I've been away. I was in America for 2 weeks.
Where were you in America?
Cleveland, Boston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles.
How was it? Was it alright?
Yeah, it was a good trip.
Laugh.
Very good trip.
How many times have you been to India now? You've been to India about 50 times, haven't you?
Not 50 million. Maybe.
Is it becoming your like second home here?
Six. Is this my 6th time? I feel at home.
Yeah.
I like India.
I like South India. Although I've never been right up to, I'd like to go up to the the Sikh Golden Temple up in Amritsar.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I've never seen it.
So I haven't seen the Taj Mahal or anything like that.
You haven't seen it.
Yeah.
What are you playing at? You've been here 7 times.
I was in Campo in April, and I was very close to Agra, but I didn't see it.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, it's worth checking out. But Agra's a pain in the ass.
Right.
So what crash? You were in a car crash?
No, it wasn't a huge crash, but it was. The guy was driving crazily, and he just drove past a car. The whole wing. He had the window down, so the wing mirror just kind of flew in. All the glass flew in my way.
Christ. And were you in the car with your colleagues?
Yeah. He didn't stop. He just carried on. I said, no problem. Yeah. And then we were literally within 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
We drove past this sign, and I said, "Stop! There's the sign." So we stopped and started to drive back, and I felt something go like that, and it was an old woman.
What? You reversed over an old woman?
And Bushan said he had broke her foot, but I don't know. I didn't really see. I didn't want to get out. There's all these people rushed across.
So you had 2 crashes in 2 minutes?
Basically, yeah.
Welcome to India. Remember your safety belt, kids. Well, that's why I got out the ambassador that picked me up to take me to the airport, because the safety belt wasn't working. And statistically speaking, I'm due a crash. That's okay. We're good. What's going on? Is this a good old-fashioned Kerala protest? Do you know what they're protesting for?
That one is here is election to college.
Ah, okay.
Here is one polytechnic college.
Ah, okay. So they're not fighting for anything?
The left party students there.
Fighting for power.
They're fighting for power?
No, the election to the... then the
fighting
election...
for power, that's what an election is.
Kerala was the first and possibly the only democratically elected communist government in the world. There you go. There's an interesting fact for you. But unlike all the other communist governments in the world, they didn't just massacre all their own people, like the Chinese and the Russians.
Hang on, the Chinese didn't. The Chinese didn't massacre all their own people. The Russians didn't massacre all their own people.
just about 40 million of them, you know.
It wasn't all of them, was it?
Well, no.
Chinese are left with 1.4 billion or something.
Yeah, no.
Not all of them. It's actually a very small percentage. It's wastage.
Yep. And that's the word from Hugh. Hugh Pol Pot Sheridan over there.
Sorry, I spoke a lot.
How's it going, brother number 1? Let's get a sorry. Dun, dun, dun. Film myself. Hello! I've got a new battery! Woo!
Can I just see the camera?
Oh, you want?
Yeah?
Many places. Only back, only boat place. You travel.
I do have this battery also.
Yeah.
You traveling by
And can I see what memory card?
Ship.
Just press
By ship.
ship. You traveling
I'm
by
trying to
car?
go to Sri Lanka on a ship. I know it's
Sri Lanka.
crazy. But there you go. She's
That's double.
looking for a memory card. What have you got there? Is this your Sony
That's
memory?
what I told you.
This is the 8GB one.
He got the same one here. Can I? No problem.
If you also
I have
go and
4
come back
gigabytes,
also
that's
800
8
rupees.
SanDisk.
My friend.
Same card. Nothing.
Yeah, but he doesn't want one. He's already got one. I've already got a 1 gig, and that's all I need. 'Cause I've got my computer.
Yeah, but 4 gig is a lot of pictures.
Yeah. So Hugh, what do you think of Fort Kochi then?
It's beautiful here.
It's good, isn't
It's
it?
like it's like an English, Cornish English village, I think.
In India,
In India.
with Dutch.
Well, I would have said that's English.
That's Dutch. That's definitely Dutch. Double Dutch.
No, to be honest, it is incredibly relaxing compared to Mumbai.
Is this different? Have you been to anywhere in India that's been like this before, or is this new for you?
Mangalore was like this, but I was only there for a day. I came in and flew out.
Right.
So no,
I
probably
thought
haven't.
Mangalore was a pretty busy city. I mean, I thought it was.
Not really. It's a bigger town, but
Yeah.
in the middle.
Right.
I can't remember why I drove into the middle. I was looking for something. There was something to eat, I think. And it was all very kind of oldie. It was very nice. You're going to have this thing on my fucking face all night.
Oh, well, this thing in your face all night, lad. Sorry, didn't mean to make you throw up in your own mouth there. Crikey. Wow, Hugh, I'm glad you turned up. I've never could have afforded this veritable seafood feast on my own. Hugh's taking a photo of the food.
Reinsert the memory stick.
He put it in upside down. He's stolen it.
What's he done?
What?
You know, Zorro.
You feel like you're in Zorro? Where are we? What's this room?
It's called Sousa.
Yeah, but
The room's called Sousa. The hotel's called Tower Hotel.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a Portuguese
Theme bar. Portuguese theme
It's
hotel.
got King George the which one's that one? Is he the fourth?
It is a George, isn't it? Yeah, I'll get that. No, it's probably the fifth.
He's the one who changed the name from Saxe-Coburg to Windsor.
That would have been fifth. The fifth and sixth came after Elizabeth. So there, not Elizabeth, Victoria. Ah, talking of Victoria, is this Victoria? She looks a bit chubby, or is this like one of the princesses like Beatrice or Adelaide or something? Who knows? Right. Well, since Hugh is actually here on a business trip, although we're not going to be doing much business tonight, we're going to be doing more
We're celebrating good business today.
Yeah. Okay. So,
we can treat ourselves. Yeah.
But how much is this? How much is this? This is a really nice boutique hotel done in an old Portuguese style. It's got AC, it's got hot water, it's got mirror, everything you'd need except for satellite television perhaps, but then that would look out of place in a boutique hotel. So how much is this?
I think it works about 30 quid a night.
Isn't that amazing? Doesn't it drive you nuts when you see backpackers haggling over 10 rupees for a taxi fare?
I just had deja vu. I've been here before with you. That is bizarre. Because I'm reading this.
Yeah.
The scallop wall twin house looks rather like a ship. It didn't really look like a ship at all. And indeed, boats were brought in on high tide and parked downstairs. It's now the swimming pool. Since 1928, it is owned by the P.S. Leslie. Pastor Frangipani, redolent with fragrance of past tense and very road change. When below a white casket roof ceiling, captains' wives waltzed on wooden floors with governors and sultans, pirates and princes. Now skylights pierce a double height entrance pit to bring the present in. Multi-religious art honours Koshin's residents, Hindu, Jewish, Muslim, Christian. Walk out to the ancient Chinese fishing nets, see how they catch fish at night, luring them with lanterns.
Brilliant! Over there you can see the new cranes of the new port they're building. The only problem is with the new port they're building, it doesn't open until next month, so it's no good for me. Okay, it's the morning of Saturday the 14th of August 2010. I'm still in Kochi, here in India. Today is the annual snake boat race, which is a kind of annual tradition here in Kerala where everyone gets together on a big boat and there's like 100 people, yeah, all on the same boat. All rowing at once, or paddling, or something, I don't know. And they all race against each other, so there'll be like 3 or 4 boats, or maybe more, I don't know. Whatever happens, it sounds like a bit of an extravaganza, so I thought I'd, you know, invite myself. How we get on, you know? Let me take a hat out. Ah, nice. Right, we're charging through the backwaters at the moment on a bus. And the road's like this. And it was really wet last night. I think it's rained all night. There's puddles everywhere. We're going to a place called Appletown or something. It's going to be dead good. There's going to be a race. It's going to be like the Oxford boat race, but Indian style. Alright, calm down, calm down. Look, it's a boat.
We're staying with Stanley.
Right, before we watch the boat race, we're going on a boat for something to eat, I think. That's the way it works. I don't know, these are the backwaters anyway. Look. Right. The back of India. Anyway, there's some things. Cool, we're getting lunch ready. I'm just below decks at the moment. Fruit salad all around.
Tu vois des zooms d'appareils partout.
Right, so we're taking the boat to the race. So we're taking a boat to a boat race, which actually is eminently sensible when you think about it. There's nice little fishermen out here doing the nice little fisherman thing.
Faire tous les pays sans voler, sans avion. Ça fait 19 mois qu'on voyage et il a fait... How many countries have you been to again?
On this journey I've been to 160.
I was going to say, are you from Fort Kochi?
But it's been in the walls, the screen isn't working anymore. Now there's the zoom.
You said you've had the same for your whole trip.
No, I got another one like this and it got stolen off me in Uzbekistan. So why are we on the boat? Why aren't we on a bus going to Apoli?
Why we took the boat to a place called Muhammad?
Yeah.
Because in Alleppey this year, every year I used to take the people to Alleppey. Since 13 years I'm doing this. this year, why I'm not doing, because of the President of India is coming.
The President of India is going to be here
Yeah,
for the race.
she's watching the race.
Oh, fantastic.
So it is tight for security since three days.
Oh, so we're
And,
breaking in
so
by
we
the back
are told,
entrance. Are we jumping over the fence? This is quite exciting.
so what I like to tell you is that we want to see the race, and if you go to the pavilion, you have to pay 1,000 rupees, 500 to 1,000 rupees. But this, you can watch the race from the rope of the boat with food, everything. And I'm doing something like that, taking you from here to take you back to Kochi. And it's only 1,000 rupees I'm doing. And we have 2 toilets in the boat. That's the main thing.
Good job, that's amazing. That's the main thing, especially when you've started drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
Don't worry, that will go on YouTube.
see. Don't worry.
Tu te dis, bon, je vais apprendre cette langue, c'est bon, quoi. Mais c'est pas...
Non, mais j'aimerais bien vraiment faut vraiment s'y mettre.
Right, I'm on a boat on the way to watch a boat race, which is the sort of equivalent of the Oxford-Cambridge boat race, you know, that we have in England, but it's Indian style. Check this out.
Alors des appareils photo grand angle pour pouvoir prendre tous ces...
We are nearing to Alleppey.
Tell me, do you have a chai? Is there chai? Chai.
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 What is the iron? This is after lunch, but we will give you special.
Oh, are you demanding chai now?
Hi.
Demanding chai?
I am.
Oh wow, okay, hang on, let me go for the bloody one. Woo! Sorry. Sorry. Wow. Is that all fish curry? Friday! Sorry about that. Oh, that's the competitors. Give us a wave, guys, come on.
So serious.
Let's encourage the team. Let's encourage the team. Ah, this is the boat.
This is the boat. Where's the president?
As you say, it's long. It's too long.
That's the boat they're going to be on.
That's a new boat. That's a new boat.
You've never
Boat
seen
is
that
here.
So it's going to win.
How do you know?
We can't say that which normally what I do is I used to take you to a village where 1 or 2 people win the race.
Yeah.
So that people I can't do it. I can't take you to that village because of the protection here now, because of the president is coming.
Yeah.
So we have to see that also. So at least we can see the race now.
Yes, we can, which is good.
You're going to be famous after.
Sorry.
Should have left it there really, but she's becoming.
I will be in trouble later
That's obvious.
It's making nuts.
then I will tell him everything fact. But yeah.
You've got the chai made.
You want
this, everyone's got chai now.
This is after,
like the
after
way you
lunch,
move.
but we will give you now.
But we can have one after as well. If you drink one, finish.
I will give you. രണ്ട് ചായ വേണേ 2 ചായ നിൽക്കണേ. അതോടെ നിർത്തിയേക്ക്. ചൂടണ്ട.
Oh, nice people. Hello. Oh, DJ. Thank you. Thank you. I got my chai.
Parce que ça rend après pas grand chose.
So these are the concept of the boats on a houseboat. And you know what I'm doing? I'm not doing. Hey, excuse me.
They're training.
Oh wow.
We're still even. They're sinking. They're sinking. They're sinking.
Excuse me, this is the way they start. Slow, 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 then they will.
Then race.
Yeah. Then the last man. Right, right, right.
Cheer them. Make some noise and cheer them.
So number 21.
Hey! So these guys behind me are making preparations for the 20th, I think, annual snake race, which is like the Oxford-Cambridge boat race, only it's Indian. So instead of having 20 people on each boat, they've got 100 people on each boat. And I think the last one to sink wins. The competitors are all lining up on the bank behind me. There's a really good sporting atmosphere in the air.
Oh, il y a la teuf là.
I don't suppose one of you could take me to Sri Lanka? Anyone? Sri Lanka? No? Bollocks. Future wives.
Moi c'est le moment où il en reste qu'une. Ah ben, moi c'est le moment où on peut les changer. Parfait, encore pour la
There's the pink team over there. They wear the red team, but their mothers went a bit nuts on the old uniforms there.
What?
This used to be the red team, but their mothers cleaned their clothes too much, you know, they're the pink team.
Not like that. You know? I know. After some times also. Not like that. You have to keep your.
What time is the race? What time?
Race is start about 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's about 11:30 now, so we've got about 3 hours or so before the start. Time for a cup of chai, I think.
I will show you later.
Chai. Sorry.
Nous avons dit le temps que tu le cibles. Il y a ceux qui tapent des mains.
Always morning.
C'était plus correct ça en fait, c'est les photos qui allaient préparer. Il y en a qui font rien là-haut.
Ils font le rythme, c'est très important.
Pour garder l'équipe motivée. Celui de